Yeah,
Okay.
and so many youth, they go into relationship with with their eyes closed. They don't know what is needed. They don't know what is expected of them. Most of the time, the people don't know who they are. They go in there and they get involved with somebody that they don't even know. And most of us, we come from broken families and broken societies. Now you can imagine, you take two people from broken backgrounds and you expect them to build a solid structure. It becomes an insurmountable task. The one thing that we don't do as a society or as a country is to introduce relationship and marriage education at at school level or maybe varsity level, and that's what we need to do, because then each and every single person, most especially when we get into our teens, we start dating,
Yes.
whether it's friendships, whether it's intimate relationships, but when we get into that, we are not prepared for those kind of relationships. So most people will suffer because they don't have the knowledge of what these relationships are all about, most especially intimate relationships. When we grew up, I mean, I saw from my own uncles, from people around me. For me, relationship was about taking a woman to bed, and that's what I learned, And the first thing I did when I started dating, I wanted to take a woman to bed because that's what I saw. But then, as I started researching and obviously growing up, I realized that there's more to a relationship than just going to bed with somebody.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's what most of us we know, and that's what we taught, and that's what we learn by observation. So it's very important that the dynamics of relationships are taught at an earlier stages, so that people can know that if I go into a relationship, what are the first thing I need to do, or what is the first thing I need to do. Most people go into a relationship to go and look for something instead of going there to give something. So the first important thing is you need to know who you are before you can go and be involved with somebody else, because if you don't know who you are, what are you giving to that person?
So Mr. Padi, basically what you telling us is that you're suggesting to the education system to introduce relationships